Going on, Pisces? We are going to get into your general collective message for the month of January, and we're just going to clear out any and all energies, entities, beings that's not serving or honoring your highest and greatest good, removing them out of your path, removing them out of your mind, body, and spirit, and allowing you to be in divine frequency and alignment with good health, good wealth, good fortune in every area of your life. I thank you and your higher self, your soul, for guiding you into this space to allow me to be of service to you, to be a divine messenger, right? I give thanks to the Most High. All praises to the Most High, most divine in benevolence and truth. Give thanks, all praises to the Divine Mother of all creation. Ashe, Ashe, Aho. Yes, I thank your soul for guiding you to this space so that you can receive whatever messages are divinely aligned for your highest and greatest good. Remember that this is a collective and general reading, and so there may be messages that do not resonate with you, and that is okay. We simply ask that you take time to meditate and call on your higher self to give you the tangible confirmations that this message is or is not for you, and that you allow yourself to be the observer, step your ego to the side, to allow that. Sometimes our ego, our defense mechanisms may resist a message that's truly for us just because we don't like what we're hearing. And so if the message is truly not for you, I affirm, and if you are open to receive, this has to be your will, right? You have free will. But you could allow divine intervention to remove that message, any message that is truly not in divine alignment for your highest and greatest good, that you do not resonate with, to be removed out your psyche, out of your aura, out of your physical experience, and whatever may have you, if it is in true not in divine alignment for your highest and greatest good. However, if you are resonating with the messages, then I am so grateful and thankful to be of service, right? So I just wanted to start off with that. This is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. However, if your soul guided you here and you are not one of those placements, then just know that we have every zodiac sign in our chart. So this could be maybe the area that you have Pisces in your chart that is trying to communicate with you. Now, this is for the month of January, and I'm doing this on January 12th, which is when the lunar nodes actually shift to your sign. And Spirit was already acting up, right? Like Spirit did things so different for y'all than all the other signs. So we're still gonna do the spark later on at the end. I was doing a spark of magic for every zodiac sign, but I was doing it towards the end. However, there's also a book message that I didn't get for other signs, so I'm just gonna trust it because they were all in divine alignment as I was getting ready for your readings, y'all. So I am gonna share with y'all some channel messages very briefly of like some crystals, maybe herbs and whatnot. Obviously these messages that came through. Then we're going to start off with Ganesh. We're going to get into the tarot, and we're going to go into a message from Kali Ma. Okay, just letting you know if there's a certain area that may be of your subconscious mind to work with, right? And then I am going to pull some, I'm going to toss some dice. And the dice, I'm not going to interpret it for you. That is for your subconscious mind and your intuition, your inner knowing between you, source, and your highest self, and all that is divine for you to break down the messages for you. I'm just going to share that with you. And then I will do a run. And also with the rune, I'm not going to interpret it. I'm just going to give you the key words that is associated with that rune, and for you to sit in meditation with. If you choose to meditate with it or not, it's your choice. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. In this channel, we do cuss. And this channel, it is not monetized by YouTube or Instagram. And so I don't cover the nudities on the cards. And it is what it is. And it's either you rock with it or you don't. If you hear clearly, the Divine Mother said it's time for you to be in your wild woman era, and that was a big message for y'all Pisces. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. Like, one of the messages that I got before I show you this was, the Divine Mother is breaking shit the fuck down because of maybe a lot of indoctrination or conditioning, and y'all are Pisces, y'all are the dissolution and energies, and so a lot of that is to dismantle what you believe to know as order, what you have connected with in as far as, patriarchal thinking, based on studies and logics and information and books. But she's been talking to you, and she wants you to kind of remember that, you have a close connection. For those of you that's tapping into this space, you have a close connection with her already, but there's something about you're still tethered or holding on to out of fear or something. I'm using the word fear, but even that, linguistics, right? Divine Mother spoke to us before alphabets. Divine Mother spoke to us before we used physical words. It was all sounds, and being that with the sounds, thank you, I was getting the message of mermaids. You may have a strong resonance with mermaids. And so she said, use your voice, sing for your manifestations, sing. You don't be afraid to use your voice. Don't give a fuck what anybody got to think about what you have to say. It may be the harsh truth, and you may have been holding back out of people pleasing or just trying to show love, right? And trying to be that person where maybe it was for validation, maybe for whatever reason, I don't know, but there's something about not being afraid to use your voice and shutting that part off of you. And there is a difference with siren energy and mermaids, but they were talking about mermaids specifically and using your voice. Some of you may be in the music industry or maybe singers, but don't have to be. Serving it still with love. Yes, I love that. And hi, beautiful soul. Welcome. So let me keep going here. So this spark that just, I put all of them were in this fucking box, but this one just magically appeared, and I left it out the other day and it kept falling today, and I was like, okay, what's going on? And then I have a fairy book. Like I said, y'all are getting certain messages that I didn't get to pull out from any other zodiac sign. And of course, with the lunar nodes, y'all would probably try to be extra, right? So well deserved. So and they were all in divine alignment. Talk about divine order, right? But yet it being of chaos, right? And this is what the message is. There's so much chaos around you, but yet, thank you, everything is aligned in a specific order for specific reasons and purposes. And so we'll get there. So it says, watch for omens and use your intuition to interpret them. So that was that. And I'm going to share with you here, in the book, it just kept popping out, and it's a smaller, the number also 42 may be significant, doesn't have to be. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to read the parts that was calling onto me to share with y'all. And it says, attention to details is important at this time. Little things are not only important in themselves, but they also give you important information about larger things. Look for the inner hidden meaning in ordinary objects, happenings, and experiences. Life is trying to teach you something by speaking to you gently. With luck and application, you will get the message before it has to speak to you more loudly. Body language in humans as well as mice may give you very useful information at this present time, especially if you learn to read it properly. The clues to the answers you seek and the things you need to know are all around you. You are surrounded by omens, potentials, and signs. But the signs are not written on billboards in large letters. They are in the small happenings of your life. Be awake and aware. Hint: if you work out what the question really is, it is much easier to recognize the answer when it comes. And the sentence that came out said, the little part here, it says, the entire universe is one piece, and each fragment of that one unity reflects and is connected to all the others. The famous philosopher Anonymous once said, the lifting of a finger disrupts the furthest star. Meek says, it works the other way around too. He advises us to make a slow and observant study of the little things and their even smaller details in the world around us. He says that such study not only helps us to enhance our understanding of life, unity, and everything, but it also helps to develop a joyful patience and deeper philosophy. So that's all I'm going to read from that book, because that was the main part that was coming out. And I don't believe in coincidences, right? Like the fact that they align together, right? Which was very interesting. So for crystals, y'all did get amethyst, and that's to no surprise, right? Like amethyst is your birthstone as well here. And there is going to be a lot of tapping into magic, a lot of chaos, a lot of different things. And amethyst has long been used to repel, quote unquote, dark magic, any ill intentions, evil eye. It also helps with sobriety, keeping a sober mind, right? When you are maybe there, it's called the drunkenness stone. So, maybe if you're feeling any types of addictions or obsessions or certain cravings, it's okay to, I was using alcohol as a form of alchemy, and that's a different message, but take the parts that resonate for you, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video here. And so maybe if you're wanting to be more sober or something like that, working with amethyst. Amethyst is also great for helping you with spell work and dream work and whatnot. Everybody works with these stones differently. Just see what it has to connect with you. I was also getting obsidian and obsidian mirrors specifically, and gazing into them, doing that type of integration work. Alcohol was a thing for those of you that work with alcohol, and this was for a different sector of people of consciousness, not those that are just drinking alcohol to get belligerent or drunk or to just even have a good time. This is intentionally working with alcohol and the spirits to create a form of alchemy. For spiritual pilgrimage, right? So in a very shamanic way, to connect with the spirits and fires and water integrated, and do some journey work and purification processes here. And that can be a bit intense and heavy. And so that part wasn't for everyone. Again, if you're thinking about, oh yeah, I do alcohol, and I take, because I do this too, right? If I don't really drink, but if I'm gonna drink, I'll drink with intention, and I'll take a shot and stuff. This isn't even that. This is you can do that. That's a form of alchemy, and that's a form of how it can work. But this is like a whole like ceremony or like ritual type thing, working specifically with alcohol to go on a spiritual pilgrimage, to do some like really deep shamanic work here. Okay. And then let's see here. What other messages did I get for Pisces? I think that was it for right now. Oh, smoky quartz was another one for ya as well. That was very important here. So I'm really getting with the smoky quartz here. Oh, and moonstone and carnelian. Thank you, Spirit. Moonstone and carnelian. So for those of you that's really wanting to connect with divine mother energy again and creative energies while you're working on your new endeavors or creative endeavors, working with carnelian and moonstone together can help shift the waters, the currencies in that way, where they're both really protective as well, and they're a little bit more gentle too. I'm getting for like those of you who's like just getting to connect with external crystals to assist you in your magic. There's something about like, don't be afraid to tap into your magic, as that's been the whole journey of your path, of your walk, of your life. And so that's where it was like, with the wild woman, like, how can you call yourself a goddess but then be living in a man's world? And it's about like really allowing yourself to attract, to affirm what it is that you want in life without shame, without guilt, without fear, without whatever another person has to say, but being in that magic, in that, and walk confidently on your path, even if it means that you gotta walk through the rubble, even if it means that you gotta walk through the gutter, even if it means that you gotta walk through the mountain, or you go, into rich and royal places. Like, you are the rich, you are the royal, you are the worthy energy, right? And so it's something about really remembering and knowing your worth and being in that power, being in that magic, and walking your path, and not being so consumed by the ways of the world, of others. It serves its purpose. Nothing can go past the divine mother in that way. If she wants it to happen, it's gonna happen. Although sometimes it gets infiltrated or misused and stuff like that, and then that's when she has to like do her collaborations, and she goes wrathful, right? Like a woman scorned, and being with that sacred rage to give that sense of remembrance. So don't be afraid to clap back. Don't be afraid to have, and this is a time of compassion, yes, but this is also a time not to be like a pendeja or like be a punk. Like, this is the time to really be infused and in tune with her, integrate with her. Sometimes she's hot, sometimes she's cold. She's the mother of all elements. She's the mother of creation in that way. This is going a little like, but like for real, like even me, like having to set my ego to the side to deliver the message, right? Like, she's like, it doesn't fucking matter what our human minds and conditions gotta say about it. It is what it is. She is going to be birthing a new path, a new you, essentially. Like, the way that you're starting off this January and how you're going to be ending the year is not even going to be the same person. So being open to that, because you got to kill off versions of yourself. We say that death doesn't exist, but there is a form of a dissolution. There is a form of an evaporation. There is a sense of a form of destruction that needs to occur for the rebuild to happen. And you don't even have to like take your time. There's something about patience and time, and knowing that your time is different from everybody else's time. So not to compare the time, because for some of you, this is like instant manifestations, instant shift, instant quantum leaps, instant healing, instant like, whoo, I'm fucking reborn again. That fucking feels good. It's gonna feel like day and night type shit. right? And then for some of you, you're going to be feeling tired. You're going to feel like, I don't want to be on social media right now. You're going to need a rest. You're going to be in the space of more like solace and solitude and quietness and listening to the thin air, listening to your eardrums, listening to your heartbeat, listening to your inner world. And some of y'all are going to be like wild woman dancing, putting the music super loud and singing to the top of your lungs. So everybody's journey is very different here. And she's saying just like honor, don't judge where you are flowing with the Divine Mother right now. Because y'all are all birthing, y'all are aspects of her that is being reborn again at this time. So go into your new birth without judgments here. Right? It doesn't matter how long she's been in contractions with you. She's been in labor with you. She's been a part of this birthing process with you. Right? Like you are the same day. Thank you. I love this. Like, the same day that we are born, our mother is a mother again, right? She's born to be a mother again. Like she goes through a rebirth process also. And so she's going through this with us. Like we are going through this together. But again, honoring what's for you. Whew. T's are very significant for some of y'all. I'm getting like scrying with the T also. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to start pulling from the Ganesha deck here, just because I feel like that was that part of the transmission, and we're being called to move forward here. So protection wanted to come out with the number 20, so 2s could be significant, but let's see here. Thank you. Oh, that came out really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Oh, yeah, I got 5 cards. Okay, so in the bottom of the deck here is the number 15 with revelations here. And then sneaking under, it says energetic movement. I'm not even going to show the number, although I am going to share the numbers with all of them. But energetic movement in itself wanted to sneak out. So I'm just sharing that proportion here. That's the part that matters in the revelation. So whatever messages come out through here for you is for great revelations, right? All right, so we have the number 46. I'm going to show you the cards first, and then I'm going to get into the interpretations. I've been doing everybody's readings differently, so just, again, going with the flow of how I am to divine this and share these messages with you all. So 46 with the number 46 with splendor here. And I'm getting like major butterflies, connections here, and seashells. Hibiscus, lotus, perseverance with 28. Emeralds could be very significant to you too. The number 44 with blessings. Inner knowing with 17. And the number 2. 2s are very significant with surrender. And isn't it funny that the fairy deck had the message with the mice also, and Ganesh is always chilling with the mouse also. The mouse is there with the surrenderance. How like every small detail is all connected. All right, y'all. So I have like whatever hardships y'all were going through, the challenges, the obstacles, the fucking sacrifices that y'all made, the hardships that even were in the unseen to most people. Like, people didn't even recognize the hard work, the effort, the energy you put into helping others, the energy you put into helping yourself, like the deep sacrifices that you put into to not give up on yourself, whether this is in a business or this is in a relationship or this is, with family or a home. I feel like this is really like, with this card alone speaks about blessings and money and good fortune coming in from those sacrifices that you paid. Like, you finally reaping the benefits of those, and reaping the rewards and benefits of those sacrifices because you didn't give up, and you're being told not to give up, to keep on going. But y'all got a double confirmations with blessings here. So I feel like Spirit is really like pushing y'all. Okay, North Node Pisces, y'all like really, y'all finna move into new dimensions, new realms, new recognitions, new groups of people. Allow yourself to surrender to the beauty, to the luxury, throughout all the chaos, throughout everything that's happening. Rest assured in your inner knowing and deep meditations. As you surrender to the Divine Mother, she is birthing an experience for you that is gonna be splendor, that is gonna be so fortunate. People are going to want Pisces around you. If you don't got a Pisces around you this season, I don't know what to tell you. You might need to die a little bit more and come back alive. And I'm trigger warning. My mouth be slick sometimes. I'm not telling y'all to go through any type of, I'm speaking metaphorically on a death, because I know that suicidal ideations are a real thing, and I know that people do some real crazy shit, and there's going to be a lot of crazy shit that's going on. And I don't know why I had to pause myself when I said that, but when I'm talking about die a little bit, I'm talking about starve the parts that need to, starve the parasites, starve the vampires, starve the parts that's not serving you. Let bygones be bygones. Let the dead rest with the dead. And if you have some ancestors that they like, we rising up with you, then you rock out with them, right? You rock out with the dead folk that rock out with you. And if they're not rocking out for your highest and greatest good, then you let them go with the Divine Mother and let her take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Let your negative thoughts or oppressed mindsets or, and it's easier said than done, right? But you gotta let that shit go. Any pessimistic thoughts, any doubts, let your doubts die. Let your doubts die with inner knowing. The only benefit of doubts is that doubt exists in itself. That is the only benefit. Because the truth behind the doubt is that you knew. Your inner knowing knew and was tugging at you. That was what the message, before the message has to get louder, your intuition, your soul, the Divine Mother guiding you in your inner knowing. And if you have any speckle of a doubt, any speckle of anxiety, depression, and all that other shit that's not serving you, listen, create a funeral in your mind for that shit. Do what you gotta do. Dress in black, dress in white. Drink the teas, do the herbs, do your breath work. Or just shut the fuck up, surrender, and do your prayers or whatever. Whatever you need to do to get back to your inner knowing. To surrender to truth. Regardless of the chaos. If your inner knowing knows, I know I'm supposed to be here, but some shit is going on around you that's trying to manipulate your inner knowing, that's trying to play head games, right? whether it's wordplay, whether it's somebody acting subconsciously to be an op and they don't even know that they being used in that way, to see how truly connected you are and surrendering to the Divine Mother's will, how truly connected you are to surrendering to your inner knowing, regardless of the words, of the actions or the deeds and the chaos and the fires and the waters and the air and all the shit, the food, all of it. This is very chaotic energy that I'm in with y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. So it's like I'm trying to give you the messages as best as I could. And there are shadows. It is darkness in there. And that darkness is also a way that fucking nulls and voids contracts and situationships that's not fucking serving you. By the way, if somebody's in a situationship, you're not in a relationship, so go keep dating until you find your person. Because if they want you, they're going to do what they got to do to get you, to have you. And I definitely comprehend that. If you're in a space where people want to act like their life is better without you, then let them go be with the people they think is better than you while you go live your best life. Because the Divine Mother's about to bless you in ways that they're gonna take a double look at your life. Like, damn, did I fumble that bag? You had the bag that was on you. You chose to not take care of it or to take care of it how you did. I'm getting an image of a clover. Clovers may be significant also. Or like just y'all being the lucky charm. Like you may have been some people's lucky charm and they didn't even fucking know how to appreciate that shit. I'm also getting like microgreens, adding more greens and stuff. She's like, you don't have to go too crazy on like counting calories or saying like, oh, I need to constantly detox and stuff like that. It's about balancing it or just going with your flow. So you might be in a flow state where your eating is wanting to change significantly. And it's different. And so that might be what you need to surrender to. That might be the parts of you that you need to starve because you were used to eating in a certain type of way. And that could be whether it's, going from eating meat to going to eat more veggies, or maybe from going to eat more veggies to going to eat more meat. It's going to be what it needs to be for you. But that's something significant about to surrender to. Watching out for like food poisoning and how you feel, and like going more the medicinal route, like natural remedies when you're not feeling good. I'm getting so it's funny because clovers and cloves are two different things, but maybe that's how it needed to connect in my mind. But I'm getting clove oil, which is a spice. It's clovers. The greens is different, completely different plant. But clove oil may be significant, maybe for the mouth or the gums specifically. Also for like protection, some of you may use clove oil. Clove oil is very, very potent, very strong. So if you need to dilute it, please feel free to do your research and or you can reach out to me, ask me questions if you have some questions here. But I'm getting like some of you may even like anoint your head wraps, your scarves, your hats, or even your crowns, your hair, with some like clove oil, to keep certain energies away. There's something about you really like to look good, or allowing yourself to look good because maybe others were like, your confidence was feeling shot or something before. All right, Spirit, tell me more with the tarot here. What messages do we have for Pisces for the month of January? Thank you, y'all. Damn, y'all are coming out quick. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, whatever y'all are building here is gonna be very prosperous here. The investments, the time and energy and attentions that you're investing into right now is moving you into new spaces. This can be a literal move into a new foundation, into a new home, into a new career, or just in a new avenue, new relationships even. But I feel like this is literally about moving into new dimensions within your own psyche, within your own mind here, and also putting in the work. There could also be a financial shift that's happening here because of all the work that you put in here. I really feel like there's going to be massive changes when it comes down to finances here, but some of your investments are going to be coming in fruitfully here. So something about paying attention to that here. Know that it wasn't without effort, like the works that you put in with efforts. Code switch. Thank you, Goddess. I appreciate you. Hello, hello. You have the Ace of Swords here. And again, the butterfly keeps coming through. This could be a butterfly effect, a quantum leaping here. But a lot of epiphanies, awakenings, spreading through. This is that death rebirth process here. This is, you utilizing your tongue to be mightier than the sword here, but also all truths here. I feel like this is a divine intervention and protection here, like your channeled messages with the Most High. Like you're going to be getting messages or omens or signs for you, to interpret. What was it that it said? Watch for omens and use your intuition to interpret them. So this could be like an amplification of your intuition and messages, a form of clairvoyance here, even clairaudience for some of you, telepathy, or all of the above here. Your spiritual gifts super amplified at this time here, and you're gonna get messages. This is why it's important to have that inner knowing and not to be in a space of doubt, because you're gonna get certain messages that others around you aren't going to resonate with, or they aren't going to understand, or they're not going to hear it or know it at the time, but you know it, and it's not for you to doubt, because Spirit is saying, can you surrender to me when I say go left, you go left, even if you were supposed to make a right turn? Can you trust in your intuition to turn on the cold water instead of the hot water when you need to take a shower at certain days or certain times? Can you trust to make certain decisions like leaps of faith? But this is beyond a leap of faith. This is a leap into yourself. This is an integration and an initiation to your royal self, to your higher self, to your true self. You are never separate from yourself. This is just a deeper knowing, a deeper remembrance, a deeper epiphany, awakening to yourself here. Yeah, Daughter of Swords here. Messages coming through. You might be a warrior, a prayer warrior here. Or alchemy with, like, there's a strong, remember we were talking about sing, like singing may be very important at this time for your manifestations, but your words are very powerful at this time in creating your reality as well, because when you are in tune with the divine mother here, there's nothing, through God all things are possible, right? And because through God all things are possible, you are able to birth that which you thinketh and that which you speaketh. And so that's why there was a purging that's happening, and a dismantling, and a dissolution energy happening when it comes down to like the pessimistic thoughts. There's a difference between having a pessimistic thoughts and having an awareness of something ain't right, something is shady, something is something, right? There's a difference between the inner knowing and the paranoia. Thank you. And with the Seven of Swords in reverse here, there has been a lot of self-reflection that has happened. And you might find yourself in January doing a little bit more self-reflection. But I'm literally getting you outwitted the devil. The truth continues to reveal itself to you. And it may be bothersome about certain people, about certain situations and information and stuff like that, but they can no longer, 43, I guess 43 is significant here. There's something about, they can no longer manipulate you. They can no longer trick you here. And you're just going into deep, self-evaluation at this time. As you are moving forward here. They can't rob you of your joy no more. They can't be a thief of your energy. Like, you've come into a space of knowing how to dismantle any bullshit, any energies that was trying to rob you of your energy, that was trying to rob you of things that naturally belong to you. Whew. It may have felt like you lost everything, or you had to lose everything, and you had to get, even if it wasn't a loss, because it's not a loss, it's a lesson. Some of you gave things up. It wasn't that you gave up on yourself. No. You never gave up on yourself. You gave up on what wasn't serving you. You gave up on the overextending yourself into situations, responsibilities, places, things that was no longer allowing you to reap the fruition, the fullness of your harvest here, to be in splendor. I don't know why, but my ankle is itching, so that may be significant. Ankles are connected to Aquarius energy. Maybe you have some Aquarius in your chart. Doesn't necessarily have to be. I don't know, the ankles are itching. Only one on the right foot. So I'm going to take a sip really quick because homegirl's thirsty. I turned 43 this year. 7. Confirmation. Ashe. Yes. I love you, Gina. I absolutely love you with my entire existence. Pisces, I'm proud of y'all. And my sissy Pooh, if my sister is watching, I love you too. Ankles and feet region is symbolic to Pisces. Oh, yes, that's true. Because Pisces is the feet. Yes. All right, so we're going to go into Kali Ma's energy. And then we're going to go into the subconscious messages here. All right, let me just put a little bit here. Say, back up, bitch. Get the fuck out the way. I don't even know what song that is, but that's popping. That's popping up in the head. Listen, y'all don't need to fight nobody. The universe is fighting for you. Literally. Like, the universe is like, literally like, yo, surrender. Sometimes the best way to win the war is to let the fucking ancestors fuck shit up for you. Is to let the Most High put people, places, and things where they fucking belong, and prepare yourself to be reaping the benefits, eating some pineapples, having, yourself chilling here. I don't know why I was going to say cotton candy, but that's a lotus. So maybe some of y'all like cotton candy. I don't know. But I'm literally getting like, speak your heart, don't bite your tongue. It's okay if you vocalize yourself in a certain type of way. Maybe some of y'all do end up like fighting, but this is not really that energy. It's more, wow, there's a card here that Spirit just guided me to. I just want y'all to see this. Like, I've been let go of this, but Spirit just like guided me. So I want to see what is here. And we're going to go into the Kali message in a moment. Oh, Priestess of Swords. Everybody has a season. Pisces, y'all are born between the coldest months and getting into the spring blooms. Y'all truly make the transition from winter to spring. Sometimes y'all gotta be cold as ice. Some of y'all probably putting names in a fucking freezer. I'm just a messenger. Some of y'all putting names in the freezer saying, chill out, because you got the right one. You know the saying that they be like, oh, you got the wrong one? I don't say it that way. And for those of you that know, y'all know. But I don't say it that way because a lot of the times we curse ourselves not realizing, right? So people be like, oh, you got me fucked up. No, my nigga, you got yourself fucked up. Because I'm Gucci over here. I'm good. You got the right one. You ain't get the wrong one. You got the right one. So right that you going exactly where the fuck you need to be. Because God is good all the time. So right that when shit turn left, it fucking makes another angle and it goes right again. Even if it gotta turn into a fucking square, put you in a fucking box and put you in a fucking place over there and put you to night for a little bit to rest or something. So right that I don't even have to do all of that at the same time. I could just pray that you receive what's for your highest and greatest good. Because that shit don't got nothing to do with me. That got everything to do with your highest and greatest good. But it does got everything to do with me. Because in me putting those words of power, those words of affirmations, what is for your highest and greatest good, essentially is for the highest and greatest good of the wholeness of one being. So there's something about not neglecting having to be cold. Maybe you got a cold shoulder or somebody. This is not necessarily ghosting energy. That's not what I'm getting. But this is like, you know, the Priestess of Swords is not afraid to speak. She's not afraid to hurt those feelings. And this is not even about bitterness. This is about rotation, like you're rotating your energy to recalibrate your chakras to be in a certain alignment. Because then you will bloom like the sun, like in the spring. After winter must come spring. But you got to give them winter first. Don't be afraid of your winter. Don't be afraid to rest when you're being called to rest. Don't be afraid to drop your leaves. You know, don't be afraid of snow. Y'all, if y'all know me, I know I love the snow. Don't be afraid of snow. Snow gives you the opportunity to embrace warmth. Snow gives you the opportunity to remember, you know, cuddle season, cuddle time, and that type of energy being, you know, honoring life. For some of you, I'm getting literally like step barefoot for like 5 minutes at least. Just a messenger. I don't want nobody to get no hypothermia or anything like that. Y'all do at your own risk. I'm not liable. I'm not. Y'all do what y'all want to do. I'm just a messenger. Some of y'all, like a 5-minute barefoot out in the snow, in the cold as a meditation or ice bath. Y'all gotta let go of fears here. Even through the winter, even through the cold, she is on pilgrimage. Jill Scott heroine, Winter in America. That might be a significance. I don't even know that song. So, brother, if you can text that to me, so I don't forget, because I might, I would like to listen to it. That might be a message. Actually, y'all got a fucking moment. I'm about to see what is a lyric here. What is this here? Because music was coming out for y'all. Let's see here. Excuse you. Winter in America. This is what going with flow is about here, right? Sometimes you didn't plan something. Does it mean... In case you haven't been there lately, we have, and the season is back. I mean, it was holiday weather for a minute. Or when I was just on vacation, I'll tell you a story. There used to be an agreement between the seasons. I mean, after a while, they decided to sit down and work it out. And they agreed that they were going to just come and stay about 3 months each. And then they would go to wherever seasons go. When they're not where you are. And this would be a cycle, and it would go on all the time. All right, I'm skipping through some stuff because I want y'all to listen to this yourself. I actually want to listen to it too. But I'm going to read this part here. And I literally just stopped there. I didn't even read what it was. I just stopped there. Like, if I'm lying, I'm fucking dying. I ain't afraid to die. So it is what it is. All right. We have been taken over by the season of ice. Very few people recognize it for what it is. Although they feel uncomfortable, very few recognize the fact that somehow this season don't change. I mean, you can accumulate it. You can accumulate it. You can politically accumulate it. You can philosophically accumulate it. You start to relate everything to the season of ice. And so your dreams become frozen and your ideas become frozen. Your promise becomes frozen in this. Frozen days, frozen nights, frozen aspirations, frozen inspiration. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. There's something wrong. And I'm going to just leave it there. There's so much here in here. I need to this is deep. 11:11 on the clock. Oh, I love that. 212 on my side over here. Ooh, are y'all letting y'all dreams freeze? Are y'all surrender to your gifts? I'm hearing the song from Madonna. Y'all just separate the fucking artist from the music for a moment, please. All right, because I ain't trying to have y'all in the comments all this other shit right now. Everybody childhood all fucked up with this music shit and the artist shit going on right now. It is what it is, y'all. All right. Your heart is not open, so I must go. Your spell has been broken. I loved you so. Right? Frozen. I wish I could remember the lyrics. I love that song too. But that's the part that's coming up. Your heart has been frozen. I loved you so. The spell has... No, your heart is not open, so I must go. Your spell has been broken. I loved you so. Sounds. All right. Let's go into Kali Ma's energy here. What messages do we have for these Pisces here since y'all want to be extra? I love y'all. Pisces, y'all got me doing things that I didn't do for the other signs. Kamala Devi. Wow, that's funny. This is the true Kamala, all right? Just sit here for a moment with this energy. Is the number 25, so another 7. Sevens can be significant also. And 2s kept coming up. So allow yourself to just take a deep inhale here through your nose. Center into your inner knowing as you gaze on the card, and taking a deep and slow exhale through the nose as you continue to sink deeper and deeper into your inner knowing. Allow yourself to feel the sensations that's coming through for you from this card. I'm giving you a moment before I read what it says in the book here for you to acknowledge any sensations that you may feel in your mind, in your body, in your spirit. Whatever thought processes come through, recognize it, as this is part of your subconscious messages here for you, as you allow yourself to connect deeper and deeper with the Divine Mother. And in a moment here, after we take this next breath, I will read to you what it says. Taking this deep inhale and exhale. Kamala Devi, the number 25. We witness her beauty, and all struggle melts into grace upon a grateful sigh. The heart softens into her protection and radiates peace. Her presence transforms frustration into inspiration, fatigue into replenishment, and overactivity into effortless attraction. She is the golden pathway of divine manifestations and peaceful contentment. She empowers your heart to receive with the same generosity, openness, and grace that you express when you give freely and joyfully. Abundant divine blessings are upon you. The 10th of the 10 Mahavidyas, the wisdom goddesses, the 10 Mahavidyas, the wisdom goddesses, is the gracious goddess Kamala. Her presence reminds us that not to make things more difficult for ourselves than they need to be. Sometimes the assumptions of burden is necessary for our growth. At other times, growth happens when we learn to cast the burdens aside, understanding that we will be able to offer so much more when not carrying another on our backs. So to speak, sometimes a more graceful path evokes greater spiritual progress, which ultimately benefits all beings. Kamala Devi holds the wealth-generating, life-force protecting qualities of perseverance and cultivation. If we are used to always giving out, even when we receive a lot, but constantly overshare or leak our energies, she teaches us the loving art of self-valuing. This is not selfishness, but self-care. When we care for ourselves, we show respect for who we are and what we have to offer. That respect is an energetic broadcast that repels lower level energies. It gives us the firmness of mind to set boundaries wisely while attracting opportunities and pathways for expansion. When genuinely good and true things are strengthened and shared, every being gains spiritual benefit. Her presence in a reading speaks of a divine harvest of success and beauty, created and protected of longevity and peace. Kamala is the tantric emanation of Lakshmi, awakening deeper spiritual understanding of the nature of material prosperity and spiritual enlightenment. Kamala provides many beautiful gifts in such a way that we learn to grow through the blessings. Tantra exists outside conventional religious practices and social mores. We cannot access true and sacred knowledge of oneself or the world when bound by the opinions of a mass culture. We cannot find our authentic being within such constructs. Social conditioning lacks the wisdom, generosity, freedom, respect, spaciousness, and insight to be able to bear the process of individual awakening. That can only happen outside society's constructs. This is why enlightened mystics in every religious tradition have always come into conflict with traditional foreheads in the religion. The Divine Mother protects the path to fulfillment, even when authority or bureaucracy try to stifle it. Be direct about your intentions and desires. Allow her to show you the graceful path through any difficulty by consulting with your heart and having the patience and willingness to see another way. Locking horns in direct conflict is not always going to lead you to the outcome you wish. Kamala Devi brings us gifts of abundance on every level, and through the inner sense of spiritual security cultivated, a fearlessness of heart is born. She is the lotus flower, the signifier of wealth, of such a nature that spiritual life is enhanced, not polluted. She is known as Sattvic, or peaceful, and carries the energy of Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and the planetary sister to the Earth and Venus. These beings manifest gentle yet effective, enlightened, feminine activity for the spiritual benefit of all. This vibration is not common on our planet. Yet, its bearers can often recognize one another. They have a mutual love of beauty, respect for nature, and deep and unwavering love for the divine. They also have a life purpose of embodying higher frequencies and higher frequency energies that those commonly manifested in the human collective at this time. Kamala is often particularly healing for highly sensitive people who have a natural energetic resonance with her delicacy and subtlety. Kamala is particularly active within the hearts of those who naturally feel there is a universal truth that cannot be constrained by any single path or opinion. These are the freedom-loving souls that believe in live and let live, and yet devote themselves to whatever path they truly resonate with in the hopes that it can bring benefit to the collective. They do not wish to convert or control, but to share their knowledge and wisdom from the heart, because they have found such comfort and grace in what they have learned. When you receive such generosity, you want to share the wealth. Kamala is assigned to share what you know to increase love and peace in the world without trying to force or dominate another to agree with your viewpoint. She asks for your unconditional trust so she can gently disentangle your soul from obstructing and lower energies. To help you rise above and shine your beautiful, peaceful light. Say this prayer of invocation out loud. Mata Kamala Devi, gentle and all-powerful divine queen, supreme feminine being without consort or constraint, goddess of the present moment, sacred mother of fulfillment of innate divine purpose. You provide wealth to support the soul's awakening. After the fire of transformation and sacred extortions of will to conquer the obstacles, you are peace, assure, comfort, and success. You are the divine harvest. You are the blessed final outcome. The divine fruition. I bow to you, Ma. I invoke your growing presence, influence, protection, and guidance in my life and in our world for the spiritual benefits of all being. Now you are invited to say the following mantra 8 times. Imagine the sound radiating in all directions and through all dimensions for the spiritual benefit of all beings. All right, yeah, we're going to do this 8 times. Give me a moment. All right. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamalaye Kamalaye Precede. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamalaye Leye Precede. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamalaye Precede. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamalaye Precede. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamalaye Precede. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamalaye Precede. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamalaye Kamalalaye Presid Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamalaye Kamalalaye Prisi Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Finish with your hands in prayer to complete your invocation. And that is page 144. Now, of course, those of you that were just like listening, whether it's live or on the replay, feel free to do the chant mantra or not. That is completely up to you. I know that these are invocations and can go against some of your belief systems, and it can be intense. But again, the mantra was to be said and visualized in all directions and realms and dimensions for the highest and greatest good of all involved, and allow it to dismantle any conditionings or thought processes or emotions that may have been previously given to us through the ways of the world, through people, through symbolisms and whatnot, and dive deeper into the divine mother frequency to dissolve any of false light beings or that which is not true, to be purified through that light, through that incantation, and through your inner knowing, and through your surrenderance of honoring your soul's purpose for the highest and greatest good of all beings here. So thank you. Yes. So now I'm going to roll some dice here, see what dice come through. There are some astrology dices in here too. These are for me not to interpret. These are some messages that may need to come out for you for whatever purposes, for you to sit with in meditation and see what it means for you. Oh. Okay, North Node. All right, straight off the bat. North Node. Leo may be significant to you. Cancer can be significant to you. The number 5 can be significant to you. The number 5 again. 55, 555, 5s in general. I just said 555. And yet another 5, very Venusian. All right, 555, come through, spirit. So y'all got triple numbers. The number 2, which came out earlier, and the Sun. All right, let's see what ruin message you get here. What message can we get for Pisces? What message can we get for Pisces here? Ooh, yeah. I'm going to show you in a moment. All right, boom. So this is dagas, which you can draw like that. Dagas. The key words are prosperity, a cycle of day and night, time, success, achievement, The passage across the sky. Endless transition. Change of states. A new form. Helps to achieve psychological stability and inner harmony. To speed up or slow down time. Changes, transforms, instills, goes back to its original form. Helps in the treatment of lingering or chronic illness. Has a beneficial effect on the opinions and attitudes of people around you. At the beginning of a rune script, a strong rune that sanctifies good deeds. Helps change your own attitude and behavior. Able to bring the end of a dark period in your life and assure a successful outcome to the situation. This rune comes out in the day, it brings positive situation. If this rune comes out in the night, it's talking about a negative direction. The sun is definitely out right now. So, Pisces, y'all have me all over the fucking place. But I love y'all. I thank y'all. I thank each and every one of you for being here, for allowing me to be a true divine catalyst here to serve your highest and greatest good, to serve as a divine messenger, and that you receive that which is divinely anointed and aligned for you and your highest and greatest good, and that spirit continues to dismantle, release, and remove any and all energies, entities, beings that's not serving your highest and greatest good. I love you. I thank you. May you have successful transitions in your life, whether it's moving into a new place, moving into a new direction, into a new career, whatever it may have you. I love you. I thank you. There's so much abundance that is being poured into you for the month of January, and it is going to continue to prosper in your life as long as you allow yourself to be true to your North Node and surrender to the Most High. Thank you. I love you. I honor you. Peace, love, and until next time, wholeness. Yes, securing inner vision secures the perimeter. I love y'all. And I'm getting off here. I got to do Aries next.